Welcome back to the Howard Keating Show. I'm Howard Keating, and we're going at it at the XM event in Washington, D.C. A lot of news coming out of here, a lot of exciting things happening here. Businesses are getting going here. Small businesses are getting these XM bank insurance programs, and they're starting to flourish. They're starting to go global even more so. So all you people out there that are thinking about going global, you got to get going here. This is a great tool. Please see our other videos on it. But we have a dynamite lady here who's got a company, and the company's name called Trade Acceptance Group. She's out of Minneapolis area, and it's Leslie Bergland. Leslie, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Howard.
So tell us about, this has been a wonderful couple days here.
It's a wonderful event.
And a lot of things are happening here. And you got a business going, and you're helping businesses get credit insurance, financing, and everything. Mm-hmm. So tell us about your company.
Okay. Well, we're in our 15th year.
Wow.
And my partners and I are international bankers. And two partners that we have in Chicago are former XM Bank business development officers.
Oh, that's neat.
So they've got a lot of history with XM Bank, and we've used XM Bank primarily for working with small business exporters. So we work with all of the XM programs, from the pre-export working capital through the multi-buyer short-term insurance, the single-buyer insurance, and the medium-term capital equipment programs.
Have you ever seen anything like what's happening here? I mean, things are really changing rapidly for small business.
Yeah. This last couple of years has been just great with the President's National Export Initiative.
Yeah.
And the focus on the small business, the focus on getting all of the other U.S. agencies to work together, particularly with the Small Business Administration and with Department of Commerce, to do the joint global access seminars, regional export tech seminars. It's just been great. And
their willingness to streamline things, change things, they'll go through more changes to accommodate small business.
Right.
You don't hear that at a regular bank, do you?
Not much.
It's take it or leave it.
Not
usually
much.
At another
You're
bank.
Right.
So the United States government through Export-Import Bank has done their end of it. If anything, we got to get these banks more so aboard to go ahead and fund these things on a quicker basis, don't we?
Definitely. And we've seen with the increases in SBA's limits up to $5 million for their export working capital program, we're seeing more community banks and smaller regional banks that are willing to get involved because they're familiar with SBA on the domestic side.
Sure.
And so we'll package those loans, and then we'll couple that with the export credit insurance. And if it's a policy through XM Bank actually gives the exporter a 25% discount on their premium.
Wow.
To be able to have their receivables insured and additional support then under the working capital. So we're seeing a lot of community banks that say, we've got these great customers, they're exporting more, how else can we help them? And so it's been a very good synergy with between XM Bank and SBA and the insurance and the guarantee programs.
And we're very close to Commerce. Mm-hmm. We love the TPCC.
Yes.
And to have Pat Kerwin's group get behind everything, and to have that tool out there for small businesses where they'll go out and get you customers, they'll vet the customers for you. And on top of that, XM Bank, with their new program that came out a couple days ago, they'll go ahead and do credit checks for you to make sure that you're talking to the right person. Is that a great tool? I mean, the two of them together are dynamite.
The Export Express, we were a little leery at first. We thought, well, why are you doing it this way? But they rolled it out on Wednesday at the brokers meeting, and it's going to be great. In fact, we already have our first approval for a customer that we applied for on Wednesday.
Oh, you're the one who bought it.
Got the approval.
That's great.
And today, they may actually accept the quote and go ahead and get the policy issued. So the fact that we could do one application, submit both of their buyers, have XM Bank do the credit check on the buyers, and get it all wrapped up, it's really great.
Can you imagine if government all worked like that? It would be phenomenal.
I know.
But at least we got this group here to help small businesses start emerging. So what they've been is very proactive in holding up their end. And Leslie's group right here can process things and help you in other areas as well as what XM's not doing.
Right.
Am I correct?
Right. We can help the customer the exporter understand what other programs are out there. Some small businesses are importing product that's then being converted and processed into another product for export. If they don't meet the content requirements that Ex-Im Bank has, it could be that we look at private sector insurance. So we work with the exporter and their banker to say, okay, what are the options? What are your needs? And here are a couple of ideas for the best fit. We help them make an informed decision as to what's best for their business, and then help them implement those policies.
And you got a lot of skin in the game to make this thing happen too, because you don't get paid until you get somebody approved. Am I correct?
That's true.
So that is really, you got a partner here, in it, so to speak. It's true though.
True.
You got time invested and money invested to go ahead and get these approvals done, so you can see how they're feeling comfortable with it, and why don't you? You got to get in to try this. There's no excuse not to try this. This is a great opportunity. And
our role as a broker is to not just get the policy issued, but to work with the companies day in and day out. An Ex-Im Bank insurance policy is not one like your car policy where you throw it in the drawer, hope you don't have a crash, because if you do, it's like, okay, where's the policy? Do I have a deductible? What's my coverage? An Ex-Im credit insurance policy is a daily, living, breathing organism within the company. So we continue to work with our clients throughout. As much help as they need. If it's retraining, they have a new person who comes on board, has to become familiar with Ex-Im Bank, or if it's just to consult, where exporters are very, very good at the credit work that they do, but they may have a situation that comes up and they're saying, okay, we think we know what the answer is, but can you confirm that we're on the right track here? They give us a call or send us an email, and then just the monitoring of what they're doing with their policy. Ex-Im Bank has a system called Ex-Im Online. It's a web-based system to maintain the policy, apply for new buyers, do their shipment reports, pay the premium. We have then access to view all of those things to be able to assist the exporters that would kind of do a spot check. And we can see that, they should have gotten a buyer credit approval for a certain buyer, say in Argentina, where Ex-Im Bank says the exporter can't make that decision. The underwriters at Ex-Im Bank have to make that decision. So we're doing some spot checks to make sure that they're using the policy effectively, and obviously it's in our best interest, because if they're using it actively, then that's where we earn the commissions that actually come directly to us from Ex-Im Bank, and there's no additional charge to the exporter to use the broker services.
Isn't that neat?
It's great.
And we're, ladies and gentlemen out there, we're talking to another small business. They want to grow too. They want to see you succeed, and their success is going to be based on your success. So you got everybody involved with the government, and specifically Ex-Im Bank, Commerce, and the SBA are there to help these programs get expedited. And now you've met with Leslie here, and she expedites everything and keeps you as a client and keeps on top of your account so you can expand, and she's aware of all the new opportunities so she can bring you right up to date. Am I correct with that?
That's it, yeah.
This is dynamite.
It is. It's exciting.
You got to be. Yeah. This is wonderful, and you're the first one that got it approved.
Yeah, we couldn't have asked for more with the National Export Initiative.
Yeah.
With Chairman Fred Hochberg's involvement.
Great guy.
He's been to Minneapolis twice for events. They kicked off the Global Access programs in Minneapolis a month ago. We've met with him with our clients. Just the communications and the excitement. They highlighted a couple of our customers in those presentations, and one of our customers was highlighted on the panel yesterday of the small business group. So it's just exciting, and I'm sure we're going to get to that doubling of exports in 5 years, the way that everybody's just embraced this and really making such a great effort.
And I don't think that's going to be much of a problem, be cocky as an outsider. We're going to be able to load up a lot of customers for everybody.
Yes.
That's our job.
Yes.
Is to get everybody aware and get them towards you.
Yep.
We're talking to Leslie Bergland, and she is the principal of Trade Acceptance Group. Any closing thoughts you want to pass on?
Just that
you're here and you're ready to go.
Give us a call. If you call your local SBA office, your local Department of Commerce office, an XM regional office, or even just go on the XM website or call an XM headquarter number. We'll get you to the right people.
Anything you need to know other than that, go to info@keatingnetwork.com. We will forward everything to Leslie and her group. And it's been great to have you on the show.
Thank you very much.
This
I've
is
enjoyed
dynamite.
it.
We want you to be successful.
Okay, great.
We'll
Thank
pound this out and keep the message going for you. Okay?
All right.
This is great. We're all together in this. Thank you for listening.